loss for Michigan. After taking a 2-1 lead in the third period, the Wolverines gave up 2 late power play goals, resulting in a last-minute 3-2 loss. The team will definitely need to play more consistent to do well in the CCHA tournament, which begins in March. And speaking of outdoor hockey, the University of Michigan and Michigan State have finalized plans to play a hockey game at the Big House on December 11th, 2010. The game will attempt to break the record for most fans at a hockey game, which was set when the two teams faced off in the Cold War at Spartan Stadium. The 2001 game had over 75,000 fans, which is the current world record. And I just, again, want to congratulate the city of New Orleans on their Super Bowl win and hope everyone enjoyed both the games and the commercials. And most importantly, I get to tell Leslie Dickinson, I told you so. The Saints were way better. All right, you guys, that's all I got.
Damn, the Saints were not way better. Peyton Manning just threw some bad interceptions, and I know you didn't watch it, but
I didn't watch it at all.
It was
watched a little bit of it on mute.
Well, that doesn't help. But I definitely agree that the Saints did a very good job, and I'm very proud that for their first Super Bowl that they were able to pull it out. But I do have a sore spot for the Colts, so very sad. But it sounds like it was a very interesting game, and I think everyone definitely enjoyed the commercials this year. I thought they were much better than some of the past years. Sometimes they can get very, very, what's the word, overdone and
the same
thing over and over again. But there were some new and interesting ones, so I think everyone enjoyed watching it. But,
yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, up next we got Hadas with all the entertainment news you want to hear, so don't go away.
You know, here at Sportsnet, we really wanted to try to increase the spirit of the show. You know, get more of the fans out of the stadium and into the studio.
And the game was tied at 1 until the third period when Michigan was able to find the back of the net and go on to win by a score of 2-1.
Let's go!
Michigan's Jason Jung faced off against the 6th-ranked Dimitri.
You suck.
Yeah, that's really not helpful, guys. Thanks.
And despite a late surge by the Gophers, Michigan was able to hold them off and go on to win the game by a score of 75-53, bringing their overall record to 5-7-9 in conference play. All right, this is ridiculous. I'm out of here. I'm done.
But in the end, you know what? I think it's best if they remain in the Big House.
Welcome back to Newsfeed. We have Hadas Brown in the studio with us to give us all of our entertainment news.
Thanks, guys. Reports hold some bad news for the British tabloid News of the World this week. A-list couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are suing the paper, holding them responsible for spreading the false rumors of their breakup. According to reports, the couple chose to take action after the tabloid failed to read their, quote, reasonable demands, which include a retraction of the statement and an apology for it. This also was not the best day for the late Michael Jackson's doctor, Dr. Conrad Murray. After months of investigations and legal proceedings, Murray was finally charged with manslaughter. According to TMZ, Murray turned himself in at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and the arraignment followed soon after. Murray claims that he is not guilty, and his attorneys maintain that they will, quote, fight like hell on his behalf. On somewhat of a lighter note, Tiger Woods has graduated from sex rehab. Despite his recent infidelity, the golf legend's wife, Elin, is staying with him. The two plan to fly home on Friday to repair their marriage in a more private setting. That's all for this week. Back to Leslie and Whitson.
Thanks, Hadas. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to have Dave in the studio with us to give us all of our weird news for this week. Don't go away.
Hi, folks. You can tell that Rich Rod is from West Virginia.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have here today on You Say Maize, I Say Blue. Stay tuned next week for more action.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good show, Andrew. Just one thing, man. Like, we really got to stay on the horn more.
Dude, what are you talking about? I live by the horn.
Man, I live by the horn. Andrew, man, get up. You're not living by the horn, man.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, shit.
Dude, can you help me find the area of this parametric surface?
Oh, dude, that's pretty easy. All you have to do is... I'm really impressed. You've been living by the horn lately.
Thanks, man. Means a lot. Let's hug it out.
And welcome back to Newsfeed. Dave has some very weird news for us this week. What can you tell us?
Thanks, guys. And your weird news for tonight, educators seem to be making some strange and bad decisions lately, as they always do. Last Monday, 12-year-old Alexa Gonzalez got into trouble for doodling on her desk with a green magic marker, not with the teacher, but with the law. The school, instead of just erasing the desk, called the police, and Gonzalez was arrested and taken away in handcuffs. This is a 12-year-old girl we're talking about here. As if that wasn't enough, the very next day, a 9-year-old Patrick Tomani was nearly suspended from his school for playing with a 2-inch gun from a Lego action figure. Grade that up for good common sense there, guys. And put this next one in the column of not learning from the past. You might be doomed to repeat it. If you remember that $600,000 lawsuit against McDonald's several years ago because a woman spilled hot coffee in her lap, remember how it's been continually lambasted as the ultimate example of dumb lawsuits? Well, another woman has decided to sue McDonald's again for the exact same thing. Maybe McDonald's should start serving stuff in coffee cups with sippy lids. Maybe they should also get a better lawyer out there. And lastly, the anti-smoking campaign may need to ramp up their efforts because people aren't getting the idea that you shouldn't be hooked on nicotine, and neither are animals. Po, a Taiwanese snake, is evidently addicted to cigarettes now. The 3-year-old pit viper is very tame and has been given cigarettes by his owner for once a day for the past year. Now, if he doesn't get these cigarettes, he gets a little agitated, so he has to have one in the morning and one at night. And maybe this might continue on to one when he's driving, and one when he's taking a break, and one when he just feels like it. They're also trying to figure out right now if they can also find a nicotine patch just for snake skin. That's all for the weird news, guys. Send it back over to you.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay, my question, I have 2 questions. First of all, how does a snake hold a cigarette? How does he blow in and out with his, like?
Snakes breathe too.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can't breathe, but how do they hold it?
He doesn't like hold it like a person does. He doesn't have fingers, but he can like just chomp down. He has a mouth that he can chomp down on it with, and he just holds it and he breathes.
On a no, but
there was a picture of it, and we weren't showing images today, but there was a great picture of the snake that it just had a cigarette like in its mouth, just like burning. It was fantastic.
So does his owner like take it out?
He can't light it though,
because he doesn't
obviously,
have thumbs. I would say.
But his owner, his owner who's like really addicted to cigarettes just started giving the snake a cigarette one day, and now the snake needs one in the morning and one in the evening, or it gets pretty mad.
Okay, my second question on this story was, it says, if he doesn't have it, he gets agitated. How does a snake get agitated? Because that scares me. That scares me. I don't want to know. I don't want to have a pet snake who's agitated because he doesn't have his nicotine fix.
When you get a snake, don't start feeding him cigarettes.
Probably won't happen, but
problem solved. And the kids getting arrested.
I know.
Or the girl getting arrested.
Well, put in handcuffs and stuff. I'm sure she probably was a threat to society because she needed to be pulled away in handcuffs, this 9-year-old girl. Anyways, that is all of us here on Newsfeed tonight. I'm Leslie Dickinson.
And I'm Whitson Gordon. Have a great evening.